They already chose you in their mind, long before you realized you were even an option. Stay with this, because what's building inside them is not a simple crush anymore. It's a vision, a fixation, a quiet decision forming that you are exactly what they've been searching for. At first, they tried to stay neutral. They told themselves not to go too far, not to assume too much, not to get emotionally involved too quickly. They kept a distance, watching you from the outside, trying to understand you without letting themselves fall into it completely. But something shifted faster than they expected. The more they observed you, the more pieces started aligning. You weren't just attractive. You weren't just interesting. You matched something deeper inside them, something they didn't even know how to explain. It felt like recognition, like familiarity without history. And that's where it started becoming dangerous for them. Because now, they're not just noticing you, they're imagining you. They imagine what it would feel like to have you close, to hear your voice in their space more often, to share moments that go beyond surface-level interaction. They picture a life where you're not just someone passing through, but someone permanent. And once that vision forms, it doesn't go away. They've tried to distract themselves, focus on other things, keep their emotions contained. But every time they pull back, something pulls them right back to you. A thought, a memory, a detail about you that replays in their mind. It's constant, and it's growing. There's something about your energy that feels rare to them. You don't give everything away. You don't try to impress. You don't chase attention. And because of that, your presence feels valuable in a way they don't experience often. They see you as someone worth investing in, not temporarily, but seriously. They've started thinking about what they could give you, not just emotionally, but physically, practically, consistently. They imagine supporting you, making your life easier, being someone you can rely on without hesitation. And this isn't a light thought for them. This is intention. They want to provide for you. They want to create comfort around you. They want to be the reason you feel safe, stable, and taken care of. And the intensity of that desire is catching them off guard, because it's not coming from ego. It's coming from something deeper, something protective, something almost instinctive. They feel like you deserve more than what you've received in the past. Like you've been underestimated, misunderstood, or not fully appreciated by others. And that triggers something inside them. A need to correct that, to show you differently, to treat you differently, to give you the kind of attention that isn't inconsistent, isn't confusing, isn't half-hearted. They don't want to be another person who passes through your life. They want to be the one who stays. And that's where the emotional weight builds. Because now, they're not just thinking about you, they're planning around you. They think about how to approach you without ruining it, how to move closer without pushing you away, how to show interest without overwhelming you. And at the same time, they're afraid that you're too far out of reach, afraid that you might not feel the same, afraid that if they misstep, they could lose the chance completely. So they hesitate. But that hesitation isn't distance, it's pressure. Because everything inside them is telling them to move, while their mind is trying to calculate the safest way to do it. And while they're stuck in that space, their feelings don't slow down. They intensify. They notice more about you, the way you carry yourself, the way you choose your words, the way you don't give access easily, and instead of discouraging them, it pulls them in deeper. Because to them, that selectiveness makes you even more valuable. They don't want easy. They want real. And you feel real to them in a way they can't ignore. There are moments when they think about you so vividly, it almost feels like you're already part of their life. Like you already belong in their space. Like you're already someone they should be taking care of. And that's when it hits them. This isn't just a crush. This is attachment forming. Quietly, deeply, irreversibly. They start imagining doing things for you without being asked. Supporting your goals, being there when you're tired, celebrating your wins like they're their own. Protecting your peace like it matters to them personally. Because it does. And that realization changes how they see everything. Now, it's not about whether they like you. It's about whether they're going to step up enough to match what they feel. Because they know one thing very clearly. You're not someone who settles. You're not someone who accepts half effort. You're not someone who stays where there is no consistency. And that awareness pushes them. It forces them to think bigger, act stronger, become more intentional. Because if they want you, they have to rise to your level. And they're starting to understand that. That's why their energy around you is shifting. It's becoming more focused, more serious, less casual. You might notice it in small ways at first. The way they listen more carefully, the way they remember details you didn't expect them to remember, the way they try to be present, not just physically but emotionally. Because now, they're not just around you, they're investing in you, even before anything has been officially defined. And that's what makes this so intense. They're already acting from a place of connection before the connection is fully expressed. They're already thinking long-term before anything has been spoken. And that creates tension. Because the longer they hold this in, the harder it becomes to contain. There's going to be a moment where it shifts, where the internal pressure becomes too strong, where the feelings they've been managing quietly start pushing outward. And when that happens, it won't be subtle. It won't be confusing. It will be clear, direct, intentional. Because once someone sees you as their ideal, they don't stay silent forever. They move. And when they do, it comes with everything they've been holding back. Attention, effort, consistency, presence. You won't have to question it. You won't have to guess. You'll feel it immediately. So don't rush this. Don't try to pull it out of them. Because of what's forming right now is stronger because it's building naturally. And when it finally reaches you, won't feel temporary. It will feel like something that was meant to happen. Something that was forming long before you saw it. Something that chose you before you even realized you were being chosen. Stay in your energy. Stay exactly as you are. Because the version of you they see is already everything they want. And very soon, they're going to stop imagining it and start making it real.